Welcome to our world. Won't you come on in? Waiting just for you. Welcome to our world.
And we're live.
Yes, we are, Jim. Thank you so much. I can't even.
I'm going to punch you right in the face.
Anyway, how are you today?
Hold on, I'm coming over to punch you in the
No,
face.
how are you today? How are you doing?
I'm okay.
All right, well, that's nice. The people don't really care anyway. So here's what I thought we should talk about today. No, get away from the mic.
I just want
get
to
away.
smell the foam rubber.
That's so creepy.
Okay. Come on.
Okay.
Everyone loves the smell
so
of
I
foam rubber. Go ahead.
I thought that we could do a nice
Sorry. Go ahead.
I thought that we could do a nice little episode where we complain. Dun 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 dun.
I like complaining. I'm good at that.
All right.
What are we complaining about?
Well, I'm glad you asked that because over the past week or so, anytime you've complained about something, I've written it down in secret.
Okay.
What are you looking around for?
I just don't want you to mess those up.
I
just realized the boxes that you're
Okay,
Go ahead.
you
Don't
are
worry about
ruining this for me.
it. Go ahead. Go ahead. What? Continue.
So, first of all, I would like you. Are you in a complaining mood? That's important because if you're not, then this won't really work out. Are you in a good
I
mood?
mean, I'm in a good mood, but I'm always in a complaining mood.
Oh,
as you well
perfect. Okay, that's wonderful. So, here's what I would like you to talk about today
know. Okay.
to start.
I might get really mad.
How when we're watching basketball,
Okay.
usually if it's college basketball,
Okay.
when we're watching Villanova, go Cats,
Go ahead.
where they don't show the most recent replay.
Oh my God. This is the stupidest thing. And it's not just college. It's why in basketball is this a thing? Why every single time, excuse me, they call a foul, right? Somebody's going to the basket, whatever. They get fouled. There's a charge, whatever. Pick the foul, pick the play. And then they show the replay for a play that happened like 5 minutes ago. Or maybe a minute or two ago, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, usually
they hardly ever show the current play.
Yeah.
Like, what is the problem here? Like, someone explain to me why they do this. It's like, it's like they have to send the film to the back room to develop it before they can show you the replay.
Yeah. It is. It's very annoying because especially when you're watching a game and it's like a team that you actually care about. And if you think, like you said, it's a foul or something, if it's kind of a controversial call in your opinion, they call a foul, you don't think it was a foul and you're like, let's see the replay and then we'll decide. And then they do the little flashback screen and then it's a play like 3 plays ago.
It was like the prior
And
possession
you're like,
or whatever.
wait a second. And then what's the most annoying about that whole situation is because, okay, maybe they just didn't have the film developed or whatever and they needed a second, right?
Apparently there's still about 1970s technology here or something.
But what's super annoying, in my opinion, is not even just when they don't immediately show that replay, but especially if it's something that I can clearly see, like I disagree with that call and I want to see the replay so that I can like prove myself right
So you
or
can
be
get
proven
more angry.
wrong.
So you get even more
usually
angry. Yeah.
I'm usually right. So yes, I usually just get angrier when they show it.
Yep.
But then so I'm like, okay, well they just showed this play, from 2 plays ago. This guy will shoot a foul shot and then maybe they'll show the actual replay. And they just never show the actual replay.
Yep.
Ever.
And the thing
And
that
it's like, what?
here's the thing that bothers me. It's only basketball, right?
Well,
if you're no, I'm telling you, it's basketball. And I don't know. Okay, maybe there's some, I don't know, cricket. Maybe there's some other sport but here's the thing. If you're watching a football game, okay, and there's a foul, there's or a penalty, there's a penalty or whatever, there's a good play, that's the replay that they show, okay? And somehow they manage to do it immediately after the play.
okay. Well,
Okay? And the same, hold on, I'm not finished. Same thing with baseball, right? If we're watching the Phillies and Kyle Schwarber hits a home run, they don't show, I don't know, a play from 2 innings ago when when he I don't know, maybe he made an error in the outfit. Well, no, they do that sometimes, so never mind. But seriously, what?
Okay, the only argument that I will say for that is that basketball is obviously a much more fast-paced game, whereas football and baseball, you have a ton of downtime. And so it's like, okay, once the play's over, like once the down is over in football, you have a set amount of time, unless it's like the end of the half or something and they're trying to rush a play. You have enough time to show a replay. Baseball, same thing. I mean, you only show baseballs or replays in baseball when it's something that like actually matters. And basketball, you don't always have time to show the replay because you're already on to the next play.
Here's my point. If they're showing a replay,
they're able to do it. They have the capabilities.
If they have time to show a replay, there's no reason they can't show the replay that is relevant to what's going on right at that moment. There's no reason that they have to. They are not developing film. They have
maybe
everything's digital.
We just don't know
everything. If we wanted to, maybe we should do it. Okay, we should show how we can do a replay even on this recording of what we just said.
Okay, but so here's the question then. Obviously, we know that they have the ability to do so. Why do they not? Why do they show a replay? Because you think about it, we watch so many games. It's not one network or one commentator or something. Yeah. It's any time you're watching a basketball game. Why?
Here's the only thing I can think or think of, because I don't know the answer to that. You don't know the answer to that. We need someone who is involved in the basketball broadcasting industry out of our listener.
Hopefully Uncle Brian knows someone.
Hopefully he knows something about this. All right. To tell us why they do this.
Yeah.
I think it's one of those things where it's just become accepted and this is just what they do. Like, and obviously, okay, it's probably a little bit easier for them because you can have I forget, what is it, the director or the producer or whatever, whoever is actually looking at the different shots and all of that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if they have 3 or 4 minutes before they're going to show a replay, they can pick the best angle and the best camera shot and all and use that.
Right, yeah.
But when there's a foul that's called, who cares?
Yeah.
Who cares? You just showed the live shot. Show me the exact same angle, at least initially. Show me the exact same angle, except in slow motion.
Yeah.
Then go to just a different angle. If it's not a good one, then go right to another one.
Actually, though, that you saying that kind of refutes my former point, because I'm saying, after a hit in baseball or something, you have plenty of time for a replay. After a foul, you have plenty of time for a replay because they're going to the foul line, right, for a shooting foul. And so it's like you have the time to do the replay. And so
the only time I think that you normally see them on a pretty regular basis show the replay of the play, the relevant play, is if they're going to review it.
Oh, right, yeah.
If they're going to review it, then they'll go back and show it. But it's just so frustrating on the majority of calls where there's a foul called, and like you said, it's a play that you care about because it's against your team, and then they don't show it, and they may never show that replay.
No, I may never see that again.
You may never see it. So unless you have like YouTube TV, right?
Yep.
You can rewind it and you could play it yourself and see the same angle, at least in slow motion, if nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you have something like that, you'll just never see. You'll never see that. So you just have to assume. It almost, sometimes, and I know this isn't the case because, like I said, if it gets reviewed, then they will show different angles. But sometimes I feel like they don't want to make the refs look bad.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe. I obviously don't know anything about that industry specifically, but it's like, I feel like it happens way too much for that to be the reason, I don't know.
Yep.
But I think also while we're on this subject of fouls in basketball and people potentially getting injured, what may be even more annoying than that is when someone gets hurt and when announcers say, man, he's really favoring that left leg. I
don't know why that bothered you so much.
I don't know why either. I think maybe it's something to do with like the fact that I'm obviously a big grammar person and word person, and that is used correctly. It's not that they're using it incorrectly, but it's like, why, where did that come from? Who created that saying? He's favoring that left leg.
Why would you favor it? Okay, if that now, because of this injury, is your bad leg, you would think you would favor the other one. This would not be your favorite leg. It'd be your least favorite leg. You should favor the other leg. Well, you should favor the other leg.
That's
now.
a very good point. Obviously, they mean favoring as in like giving attention to, but yes, I completely agree. It's just I hate that is so, I mean, that's what everyone says. It's not like it's not like it's one announcer or one person. It's just what you say in the industry.
It's the standard
He's
phrase.
really favoring that. Oh man, it's like nails on a chalkboard to me. I actually can't. I don't know why. I don't know why. Does that does not bother you?
No, it really doesn't bother me. It just in that, like I said, you should favor the other leg now.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, it's like if you have two kids and one is causing problems all the time and the other's good, you should favor the one that's good, not the one that's now injured and broken or whatever. If one kid gets hurt, you should favor the other kid. You should be like, now you're my new favorite because your brother or your sister is now injured and, less valuable, less capable.
I just thought that there should be a moment of silence there. That's all. All right, we're gonna move on to our third and final complaint for today.
This really is the airing of grievances.
This is the airing. It's a mini Festivus. Mini Festivus number 1. Oh no. Also related to sports, which we had briefly talked about, which actually I saw an update to this, is, well, all of the issues that you have with college football, if you just want to go ahead and talk about
college. Oh, wait, college football. Okay,
yes.
I was thinking we're still on basketball. Well, no, I don't want to get into college football right now. I don't want to get into college football. I'd rather stick with basketball. I'd rather stick with mainly one sport.
Why? Because
what bothers me more is now moving on to the NBA and the fact that, first of all, the All-Star game is a joke. Okay? It's so stupid. I can't imagine anyone who even likes watching it. It's like, why don't you just put, I don't know, LeBron James, put him out on the court with no one defending him, and he can just go to the basket and do, take shots from all over, or dunk the ball from whatever angle he was, do he wants, do 360 degrees and stuff like that.
Okay.
Well, there's no defense. All right. Now that's the All-Star game. But in general, the defense, you asked me what I thought.
I asked you what you thought about college football.
Well, in general, for the most part, the defense in the NBA is horrendous.
It is horrendous. I agree.
It just it's just gotten to the point where it's like it's 90% offense, which is kind of sometimes similar in football with all the passing and everything. But I actually liked football better when they ran the ball more. When it was
we're not talking about football. We already discussed that. You cannot drift because I want to ask you. Then I mean I agree with the right. I agree with all of that. They don't play defense, and it's very annoying. How do you feel about? Well, I guess how do you feel about the in-season tournament then? Do you have any opinion?
You're talking about the NCAA tournament?
No, the in-season tournament for the NBA, the first one that they had this year.
Oh, I haven't even paid attention to that. So I don't even. No, seriously, it's like to me, it's just other games.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Okay, so then what about like the dunking contest and all that stuff? I
don't care. Here's the thing. That doesn't bother me, right? Like if they want to have like the 3-point shooting, dunking, that doesn't bother me because it's separate from the game itself.
Because it's like a set thing saying, show us your skills.
Right.
Like
it's a skills tournament, which is fine. That can be fun to watch and all. But to me, I can't imagine anybody who actually enjoys watching the NBA All-Star game. It just
I mean, I'm sure those people exist.
They're wrong. They're wrong. Okay. They're wrong. Okay. And they are what is ruining this
No,
country.
stop.
Those people are ruining this country.
No, they are certainly not.
It's the whole participation trophy.
No, it's no, it's
All right, that's a
not.
different. That will be
That's
another
completely
episode.
separate.
That will be another episode.
That will be another episode.
Okay.
And that'll have to be in the future because
It
right
won't be
now, this one's over. Have a great day, everyone.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Who do you
We
think
can't
we're
afford that
made of
kind of
money?
infrastructure, I don't
Not
think.
at this point.
I mean, you're
can't.
kind of made of money. I'm
No, I'm not.
certainly not.
Despite the fact.
Despite the fact.
Hello.
Don't do that. Don't
Hello,
do that.
testing.
Stop.
What? We're playing the
Nana and Aunt JoJo were watching
smooth jazz.
White Christmas today.
I know.
And I liked it because that's my favorite Christmas movie, but...
Are you recording right now?
Well, this is just a test.
Okay.
I'm just
Okay.
trying to talk like I would
Yeah,
normally
I
to
know.
see what the issues are.
I was thinking, the funny thing is, especially when I was younger, it's like it just wasn't the same.
What
watching
wasn't?
a Christmas. 'Cause one of the reasons you liked watching Christmas movies was because it got you excited for Christmas.
Yeah, gets you in the holiday spirit.
Yes, and after Christmas, it doesn't work, but it's just not as much fun. That's one of the other good things about Christmas movies, is you don't watch them
Mhm.
just any time.
Yep.
So then you get excited around Christmas to see them.
Yep.
And if you watch them all year long,
Yep.
it takes away the magic.
Well, I mean, obviously, I agree with that, and maybe some people would agree with that, but obviously, Nana and by extension, Aunt JoJo do not agree with that. So, all right.
They're wrong.